Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best Samsung phones.
Starting at number 5.
Samsung Galaxy S23. The Samsung Galaxy S23 is the small fry of the Galaxy S23 range, but it's easily one of the most capable Samsung phones ever made and, quite possibly, the best looking of the lot. Design. Like its predecessor, the Galaxy S23 is a phone that's small enough to slip into your pocket and forget about. In today's world of oversized phones, like the larger Galaxy S23 Ultra, detailed above, its 146.3 by 70.86 by 7.62 mm chassis feels puny, but Samsung has done a great job of making it look sleek. Display. The S23's 6.1-inch display remains the same as its predecessors, which is by no means a bad thing. The 120Hz refresh rate and crisp 1080 by 2340 resolution keep things feeling smooth and looking sharp, while the phone is plenty bright enough to maintain good visibility in sunlight.
Coming at number 4.
Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. With the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, Samsung hasn't tried to reinvent the genre or radically alter the foldables display and design. Instead, it brings a number of small but welcome design enhancements over the Z Fold 3, plus a new processor and upgraded cameras. Design. At this point, Samsung clearly believes it has a pretty good foundation for its premier folding device, and that's why the Z Fold 4 isn't radically different from the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. That said, there are small differences, some of which you can plainly see while others are hidden beneath the frame. Display. The main screen is a 7.6-inch dynamic AMOLED display with 2176 by 1812 resolution and which supports an adaptive refresh rate of 1 to 120 Hz. The low end of the range is useful for saving battery life by not refreshing the screen when it's not needed, while the high end means smoother gameplay and video action. The cover screen, meanwhile, is a 6.2-inch dynamic AMOLED panel with a 2316 by 904 resolution. It also has an adaptive refresh rate, 48 Hz to 120 Hz.
At number 3.
Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Though it's now been superseded by the S23 Ultra, last year's model remains a fantastic choice for anyone who wants a big, powerful phone, not least because its price has dropped since the 2023 version landed. Design. The frame is a solid armor aluminum that resists bends. Polished on the outside to a near chrome finish, the metal is sandwiched between Gorilla Glass Victus Plus plates. The front glass is high gloss, and the back is a warm satin finish, both repel fingerprints. It's also waterproof to the IP68 rating. Display. The 6.8-inch AMOLED screen is another highlight. It supports up to 3088 by 1440 pixels, WQHD+ resolution, which works out to 500 ppi and which matches the S23 Ultra. The iPhone 13 Pro Max, by contrast, has 458 ppi on its 6.7-inch 2778 by 1284 screen. It's worth noting that the S22 Ultra's default resolution is the lower FHD+, which Samsung says uses less battery life, although we switched halfway through our testing and didn't notice much difference.
Number 2 of my list.
Samsung Galaxy A53. The A53 is essentially a light version of the Galaxy S22, full right up here, bringing lots of S-range features to a lower price point. It's not the absolute cheapest phone Samsung makes by some distance, but it is on the lower end of the mid-range, and definitely worth considering if you're on a budget. The phone measures 159.6 by 74.8 by 8.1 mm and weighs 189 g, so we'd call it medium-sized. It's not so big that it's uncomfortable to use, so long as your mitts aren't massive. It's also undeniably attractive. While we were testing the peach version, we were constantly told how good it looks. The white, black and blue versions are similarly pretty. Display. The Samsung Galaxy A53 boasts one of the best-looking screens you'll see on a phone for this price. It's a vibrant, colorful 6.5-inch Super AMOLED panel, with a FHD Plus resolution, 120Hz refresh rate and 800 nits max brightness.
And number 1.
Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Despite looking identical to the S22 Ultra, the Galaxy S23 Ultra is packed with improvements that help it rank as the best Samsung phone available in 2023. In a nutshell, this phone has a tougher build, faster memory, a more efficient battery, a custom-tuned chipset and a new 200MP main camera that blows its competitors out of the water. Design. The S23 Ultra offers only subtle refinements to its predecessor's already excellent design. There's a similar pill-shaped top-down profile, with curved front and back glass feeding into a metal frame. One change is the reduced radius of the curved edges of the display, which offers a greater flat surface area. Display. Aside from that reduced curvature along its edges, the S23 Ultra's display offers a familiar viewing experience to its predecessor. As on last year's Ultra, you get a 6.8-inch Dynamic AMOLED 2X panel, with a resolution of 1440 by 3088 and a dynamic refresh rate that can scale between 1 Hz and 120 Hz.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.